Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogibhirdhyanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokaikanaatham. Om Vishnu Vishnu Vishnu. Rudra. Rudra was the element that is common to Vishnu as well as Lord Shiva. Interesting to note that both are described as Rudra. In reality, Lord Shiva has 8 different forms. We'll be discussing that when the Shiva word comes later on. The one that is a roar, big bang, that removes all the bad situations, the sins, if you were to say that. Rudro Bahushira Babruhu. Bahushira. Bahushira means many heads. Many heads represents, like for example, Ravan had 10 heads. 10 heads, 10 दिशाओं में उसका ध्यान था. हर एक दिशा में he was able to control. He was a big tapasvi. It was an extreme tapasya he had done for Lord Shiva. And he could have attention head in all directions. Now, we have only one head. But in order to expand our mind in different directions, an ability to expand the imagination, ability to cover a lot more, we call it multitasking in some ways, but more important, multi-attention, multi-details, multi-analysis, not only attention, but then you can analyze it, you can process it. So Bahushira is something that we can practice during our own life. It requires focus first of the main head, The main head has to. Now it's funny when we saw the serial on Ravan, the only one head used to smile and the rest of us didn't have any smile. So it was kind of funny to look at it. But this is the thing. So the main channel is important. What's the main channel doing? Then the rest of the channel we can duplicate, That happens. So focusing first is important. And then in this context, they say thousands of heads, Bahushira, thousands. Now where did the word thousand come from? 1,000 Sahasranaga. You know very well that Sheshanaga had 1,000 heads. And so now you have, interesting, Sheshashaya Virajit hai, Vishnu. And you also have that 1,000. 1,000 nerves, 1,000 kundalini, all the nerves that are there, the thousands of nerves. So 1,000 is a very interesting number. And Ananta Shesha, that's the other word that we use for Sheshnaga. Ananta. And so omnipresence is what we talk about, Bahushira. Babruhu. Babru is a very interesting word. Babru comes from the Sanskrit Vibharati. Vibharati iti Vibharati lokan iti babruhu. Vibharati means support. Bru is support. Or one of the examples they have is ornaments. Abharana. You heard about the Bharvu, fill it up. To fill is bharu. And we have that in our language. But abharanam. Now, babruhu, therefore, is something that supports, vibru supports everything. And another interpretation of babru is a reddish brown color. And what the imagination here, babruhu, is that imagination, it is a reddish brown, either a mongoose or a beaver or varaha, similar to the avatar of varaha. That's the imagination that was interpretation has been given. Rudra Bahushira Babruhu. Vishwayonihi. Yoni means the womb. Womb of the mother is Yoni. Vishwayoni is the womb of the universe. Vishnu Tattva is the womb from where the entire world is arising. So that a description again, Vishwayoni, and it's a cosmic motherhood. Vishwayoni is cosmic motherhood. And now, last one we're going to do is Shuchi Shravaha. A very interesting word. Shuchi means pure. The word Shuchi, you have probably heard about some ladies named Shuchi. I'm sure you've come across some Shuchi band. Shuchi means pure. Shuchi means pure. And Shrabaha, Shavas means hear. Shravan, you know Shravan, right? Shravan means you hear. Why Shravan was known as Shravan? Because he always listened to his parents, you know. Shravan always listened to his parents and did exactly what the parents said he should do. And so that's why his name was Shravan. And pure hearing. In other words, one who hears only things that are pure. It's like a filter. You have a filter that listens to only pure things. If there's something not pure, something not very good, something not, proper, you block it. The Lord will only listen to something good. He does know that the opposite exists. So it's called a filtered hearing, selective hearing, not accepting the wicked. Now, another interesting corollary for the word, again, we are talking about etymology here, so the word is important. Shuchi. Shucha means bright, and Shucha is the word, the base word. It's called bright, white, purification, holy, virtuous. And then, interesting word that in Hindi we have is Shaucha. Shauchalaya. What does that mean? Clean. You empty yourself. Shauchalaya, you go in the Shauchalaya. Purify. You actually empty yourself so that the rest of the body is purified. Shauchalaya. Now the reason why we do all this is because you recognize how powerful the implications are. Rudra Bahushira Babru Vishwayoni Shuchi Shrava. Om Purnam Madaha Purnam Midam Purnat Purnam Madichyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.